Oh, come on, eat it. I can see him move every time my bait hits the water. I can see him move. Can't tell how big it. Oh, there's one right there. A nice one too. You see that one on that bed right there? See that light spot right on that little point?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it. Oh man, gosh, freaking dang it. Oh. Get back up there. There's two of them. Gosh, I can't believe that. He's just sitting out there flaring his gills now. Gosh. Ooh, she don't like that. Look at her, right in behind it, both of them. Ooh, ooh. Eat it. Oh my gosh. Did you see him flare his gills on it? He didn't eat it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, this is about to get crazy. I wasn't about to jerk it away from him though. Oh, she nipped it. Well, she's holding in the bed better than she was earlier. She nipped at my bait one time. And I'm throwing that Nico rig. I downsized to a deception worm on my Nico rig just to narrow my profile down just a little bit is the only reason why I did that. But she nipped at that a couple times. I thought I'd throw this bubblegum color in there a time or two, just something more loud and obnoxious. Just trying to see how she'd react to it. Just trying to make her mad. I mean, there will always be something that makes them mad. I'm gonna go back to my, honestly, when a fish is locked down on a bed, I've caught a lot more fish. Me personally, I've caught a lot more fish on natural color baits than I have whites and pinks and things like that. I know a lot of guys like white, but for me personally, green, this is a green pumpkin blue deception worm. You can't see it as good, but I feel like they'll bite it easier. It's kind of a confidence thing, but you see a lot of people use white, and the reason for that is just like right now, I can't see all that good. There's a lot of stuff on the water. It's kind of dark out here. I can't see as good as I'd like to be able to. With a white bait, when the bait disappears, the fish has got it. Or they've swam over the top of it. But a lot of times it's because they've got it. She's looking dead at it right now. Just swam over it. I mean, she's set so shallow. Gosh. You see her spin on it? Oh, gosh, she spun on again. Gosh, she keeps flaring them gills at it, but she's not sucking it in. Yeah, she got it that time. She had it, but she didn't have it all the way. And she'll grab it enough to turn her head with it, and then almost by the time I can set the hook, she's done spit it out. And she goes over there, flip over there, she goes over here. Same exact thing every single time. Couldn't tell if it was on her or if in her mouth. She just runs over there and just nips, but that's it. Like, she definitely had it in her mouth that time. She was swimming with it. Got one of my pinchers too. Well, she's nipping. She's angry. I'm angry. Everybody's angry, so maybe we can make something happen. I'm not really angry, but these bedding fish, it's so much fun, but gosh, they'll drive you crazy. It's fun to play with them, and I mean, you know, we're just out here having fun today, so there's not really any pressure, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little bit personal. Golly, boom. Had it by the dang pinchers. You can't set the hook fast enough. When she sucks it in, I mean, by the time your brain registers it, she's already done spit it back out. Got her. You finally messed up, big heifer. Just so everybody knows, it's in the mouth.
I want to make sure I get it.
It fell out, but Right there's the hook hole. Gosh, mighty, that was hard work. I messed with that fish and messed with that fish. And what I finally had to do was like bring the bait right by her and just hop it. And she just bit out of reaction. I mean, she was mad, but she just bit totally 100% out of reaction. That's probably one of the smartest sight fish that I've ever went to battle with, but guess what? I won. That's a nice one. Man, that was definitely one of the toughest sight fish I've ever tried to catch. I spent a long time on that fish, but you know, after a while it becomes a battle, and it's cool when you're out here just fishing, just to try different things. When you're not in a tournament situation, you can learn a lot by doing that. I found that fish just kind of fishing down the bank, throwing that floating deception worm, that bubblegum deception worm, and that fish came out and looked at it. I saw there was 2 good ones sitting there. I got it to nip at my Nico rig a couple times, and it just never would act right. Even ended up throwing a big glide bait in there, trying to get the fish to really lock down. I've seen that work before. They would look at it, both of them would, the male and the female would kind of look at it, lagging behind it, but they just wouldn't eat it. So I left, gave the fish about an hour, came back. She was still acting crazy, and I ended up finally getting her to bite. Just a white muscleback finesse crawl, and I just pitch it in there and just hop it right in front of her face. And finally, after probably 10 or 15 times of her sucking it in and blowing it out faster than I could set the hook, finally she sucked it all the way in. And when I saw that white crawl disappear, I set the hook and I finally got her. But whew, man, that was a battle, but it sure was fun. It's fun when you actually catch them. So good stuff.